when we wake up that morning, we'll have a good breakfast and an itinerary to go play a ball game. And we don't have to cram guys, 4 to a room. They're letting us make sure kids are accommodated the right way to be successful.
Well, I think even the Dallas Cowboys do the same thing. They say, I believe, at the Gaylord Texan, even at a home game, just for the same reasons, to have the team meeting, get everybody acclimated to a schedule. So right on par with the Dallas Cowboys, although the Guy Wildcats are playing a little bit better than the Dallas Cowboys right now.
Well, I'll give you another stat, not against the Dallas Cowboys, but we are playing better than they are. But we in the history of Guy High School, we have never lost a hotel football game. If we stay in the hotel, we come out victorious, and that's the plan.
Any special movies? You got anything scheduled for, like, entertainment-wise for Friday night?
No, we're keeping it. We create that schedule to, if it was closer, there would be some more dead time to do something like that. But by the time we get down there at 2:30, we're going to the stadium we're playing at and doing a walkthrough. The stadium's got a really good banquet room. We got a meal catered there. And then you're looking at about 5:30 by that time, get back to the hotel, give the kids about an hour and a half, 2 hours of free time, and then we'll be in the football meetings about 7:30 till about 9 o'clock, and then getting some more food into them and getting them to bed and going to work. We're going to keep the main thing. They can watch a movie when they get home.
No, we had Guy Earl on as a special feature for the halftime segment last week. Been trying to get him on for a long time now. I call him the X Factor for Guy football. He joined in 2012, and I know you guys have a tradition where you ride together to the games here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Will you all be riding together on your way down to Westfield, or will you be on the bus with the rest of the team?
No, we're not changing it. We're keeping tradition, and me and Guy Earl, we drive to C.H. Collins together, and for our home games, and we drive to away games together and back, and it's not going to change. I don't care if we're going to Houston, if we're going to Melbourne, Australia. We're going to drive together.
Well, hey, you don't want to mess up the mojo at this point, so that's good stuff.
No.
And hey, I would enjoy a couple hours in the car with Guy Earl. Man, he was great to talk to, and matter of fact, we had to cut it a little short at halftime because we covered the whole halftime segment.
You spend some time with Guy Earl, you're coming out on the better end of that thing.
Yeah, it was really good, really good. Well, Coach, we don't have any common opponents with Westfield, but anything we can glean from their schedule or what you've seen on film so far?
No, other than you mentioned the game, the Galena Park North Shore game. Galena Park's the defending 6A Division I state champs. They won the big Hail Mary over Duncanville last year, and they got everybody back. And that ball game was a close ball game. So I think that should alert everybody that we're playing a good opponent, but it also should alert Spring Westfield that they're fixing to play a good opponent too.
Well, Coach, from our viewpoint up, way atop, it looks like everybody's pretty healthy. It's a long season. We're 4 games into the tournament. What's the injury report this week? Is everybody ready to go?
Yeah, Jana Roper and Dr. Wynn always come find me after the game before I'm headed out of the stadium just to give me the report of the possibilities of, you got this kid's going to be sore or this kid's hurt. And the last 2 weeks, it's been, Coach, we ain't got nothing for you. And anytime those two don't have anything for me, then it's a good thing. And we are 100% healthy. Other than Trace Jewell, we're still missing him from week 3. But since that injury, we haven't had anybody else go down or nobody else banged up. We kept Brandon DeLeon out last week in hopes that he'd be 100% this week and for the title game. And we got him back, and he's ready to roll, and he's had a great week of practice.
Wow, that's really remarkable. Usually this late in the season, you got a few more banged up or, not quite 100%. So, man, advantage Geyer in the injury report.
No, there's no doubt. It's usually attrition hits you at all phases. And, man, we're healthy as can be. And that's a big tribute. Those close to Geyer football know who Kyle Keys is and our strength conditioning and just taking care of our kids. And then him and the partnership with Jana Roper and Derek Abel, they do a magnificent job of not just being smart about their business, but being scientific about it. They really analyze everything. So we're really blessed in South Denton to have all those people working together.
Well, the nutrition and the hydration, that all helps with the healing process and gets everybody back suited up and ready to play each and every week. Yeah, let me
champion that, what you just said about the nutrition and the hydration. You know, it cannot go unsaid what takes place at our field house on a weekly basis, and especially just the last couple of weeks of the Geyer community. I cannot tell you how many, it's all day long, all week long, people, and really people who don't have kids in our program, dropping off water, dropping off granola bars, dropping off Gatorade, dropping off Pedialyte. I mean, it is constant. My office right now is the first office you see when you walk in the field house, and it looks like a storage building right now. I mean, I have Gatorade and Pedialyte and water and granola bars and peanut butter jelly, Crustables everywhere. But we keep our kids hydrated and nutrition right because of our Geyer community, and I sure appreciate it.
Yeah, great point. Well, Coach, another weekly staple that we ask you each and every week, what has to happen for Rick and I to be talking about another Wildcat playoff win come Saturday afternoon about 3:30, 4 o'clock?
Well, you know, I'm not a big coach speak guy, but I'm going to tell you this. We have to continue to play great run defense. We need to keep that running back. He doesn't need any free lanes. He needs to get tough yards. We need to make him work for every yard he gets. And then on our side of the ball, just don't turn it over. The only ones in 2019 that have stopped the Geyer Wildcat offense is the Geyer Wildcat offense. And we haven't done that very much. So if we take care of that football and squeeze it like we're fighting for our football playoff life, then we're going to be in business. And we'll be talking about this stuff here in about a week or two.
Good stuff. Well, Coach, with the loss of the coin toss, we can't wear black. You've been rolling with the really sharp all black with those silver helmets first 4 weeks of the tournament. So what's going to be the uniform color combination coming up on Saturday?
Well, that's the silver lining in losing the toss because the state title game is already predetermined. If you're a Region 1 or 2 and you're going to be in the state title game at AT&T at 8 o'clock next Saturday night, you're going to be the visiting team. You're going to be wearing white. So we're just gonna do a dress rehearsal for the state title game. We're going to be in white tops and gray bottoms and our silver lids and go to war.
Well, I like the way you're thinking, Coach. That's a great mindset. Well, I know you're going to have about 7 charter buses just for the team, the band. I think the Booster Club's trying to line up another charter bus or 2 for some of the students and some of the fans. But I know a lot of people will be driving down either Friday night or early Saturday morning. I think there'll be a big presence of the Geyer community out there. But as a reminder, if you can't make it down there, you got work or you just can't travel, make it round trip, that's one reason we're doing Geyer Football Radio. You can tune in and listen to live action with Rik Thrailkill and myself, John Piper. So we'll be bringing you the broadcast. Well, Coach, thanks again for joining me. And folks, that'll be a wrap for this week's Coaches Show. We're looking forward to another great game this week. Sheldon ISD Stadium, Saturday afternoon kick, 1 p.m. For my partner, Rik Thrailkill, I'm John Piper saying so long and go Wildcats.